Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I wanted to do a video about a new update coming today. It is actually, when I'm recording this, the night before, but while you're watching this video, these servers are actually down for the really big update that we've been, we've been working towards for quite some time. We've adjusted the recoil, we've done this, we've done that, and they're pushing it to live today. Also, with the new preseason is expected to be in this. I've not seen any actual news of the new preseason, so I'm not going to say it's the new preseason, but it's more than likely the new preseason because every time we get a major update, the new preseason comes with it. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about, besides the gun changes and everything that we already basically know about, is the fact that we are getting a central server. Now, this is pretty big because we've always had West and East servers, and it's always split us up ever since preseason 3 or 4, I think, is when it switched to, 2 different servers. Up until that point, we had just had West Coast server, and now we will have, again, one central server. Now, the thing is it's not actually a central server. It is considered a central server. However, the physical location of the server will remain on the East Coast, according to the patch notes here. They said that was determined after we discovered that creating a central server would lead to a degrading experience for players, a degrading experience for players. So I'm guessing it would make the ping bad for East and West, and they just want to make the ping bad for West people. I don't really know how it works, but at least it'll put everybody onto one server. I know it sucks that your ping's still going to be high if you're from West Coast, and it would be nice if they just put it somewhere in the middle so everybody kind of had a, just one certain ping that they got from East or West. But it says that we predict that this change will lead players to spending less time in the fort proximity, and it will also improve the experience for South America and Europe players who should choose to play there. We will closely monitor this experimental decision to see how performance is impacted overall, and will make adjustments as needed. Now, probably in the future they will bring it to a actual central location, but for now it's just on the East. That does kind of suck. But moving into the rest of the update, there's a ton of things. I've been playing on the test all day long. I've been testing all this. I've played in the new hosted games with Sweet Dreams. I've played on in duos, just on the regular test server, and it's insane to actually see test server filling up, because usually test server never fills up in solos alone, and solos and duos have been filling up all day today. So that's actually insane that we've had that many players on the game. Now, moving into the weapon tuning, the AR, the recoil has been changed, as you all know, to the horizontal recoil. If you use it against the spam, vertical recoil, kick in, and combat spray will be affected. Now, that is what you see on screen now. It is actually a really nice recoil. They did throw a very quick change to bullet drop and bullet speed today. I don't really know what they did to it because it's not in the patch notes. Actually, no, that's the Magnum. Never mind. I'm sorry, I do not know what they changed it to, but they did, I know, slow it down, and they are planning to slow it down maybe a little bit more depending on the feedback, but they don't want to slow it down to Preseason 3 level simply because Preseason 3 level does cause hit rage issues. So they said they don't plan to go back to Preseason 3. Now, the bullet speed has been reduced to match the AK, is all it says on the AR. Now, the actual AK has been bugged on the test server. It's been firing extremely fast. It's been really just OP, and they are planning to fix that. I do not think they have fixed it yet, but they are planning to fix that. Now, it does say the above changes have also helped to smooth out the recoil in full auto mode. They've changed the reset time and the refire time to be matching of the AR, but I don't think they've fixed the bug with the full spray. Now, they might have, but I'm not sure. Also, the bullets are now into one case. I've always, noticed that the bullets are in 2 different cases, 130, 130. Now they both are just a one box that's by the gun, and it's 60, which is kind of interesting. They also changed the shotgun to reduce the recoil for both ADS and hipfire, increase the shotgun's effective range, and tighten the spread slightly. Now, the shotgun is pretty nice now. It is kind of really on the strong side though, but you can't have a happy medium, I guess, unless they just completely remove it. The Magnum has also been brought back to the way it was in Preseason 3. It does blow up cars really fast. I think it does 7 damage per bullet now, and I did get blew up by a Magnum today in my car because I didn't remember that Magnums blew up cars so fast in Sweet Dreams Field of Dreams hosted games on the test. And I did want to mention that pretty quickly. Pineapples did not say that it would, or he kind of said that it would not be on the live server. He kind of hinted towards that. I'm not sure if it will be on the live server yet or not in this update, but they have made a new hosted game mode that you can do anytime you want to. If you've ever played in hosted games with streamers, Sweet Dreams, Pineapples, all the people that have hosted servers, Flamehopper, you know that they only get to do them twice a week at this point. They get to do them, you know, certain days of the week, and that's it. Now, they have changed that on the test server to be able to just spin up a hosted game anytime you want to, anytime you're streaming, anytime that you know, if you have a hosted server, you can just start one. And that is on the test server. I did play in that today. It's very nice, but I do not think it's making it to live in this build. Now, the sniper has been changed too, and they did basically make it, in the short way to say it, the Preseason 3 sniper. Now, it is very nice. We did do sniper shoddy only in Sweet Dreams server today, and I had a ton of fun. The hold breath feature, however, is not in the key bindings, so I could not change it to my regular key bind. It's bound to left shift by default, and it is really weird. It did trip me out. It actually makes it like a type of hold breath sound. I hope that kind of like it makes a weird sound when you hold your breath, so it's kind of it kind of caught me off guard when I first saw that. They changed it from an 8 times to a 4 times scope. You know, they decreased the bullet speed, they added the sway to the scope, and they decreased the time to scope. The scope does, you know, it is the new model, so it does look weird compared to how the old sniper model did look when you scoped in, but it is actually really nice. It does feel exactly like what the Preseason 3 old sniper felt like. It just looks different now, so that's really nice. And the game updates that they did is, I done talked about this, weapons now spawn with a single box of ammo, added a small HUD element to show the reload timer. You can see that in the bottom left. It's a little white bar every time that I reload. It shows how long it's going to take for the gun to reload, and players are now able to purchase 7-day boosts to increase the rate at which they earn skulls via daily challenges. Now, that right there, you know, some people are having mixed opinions on it, but I don't really care. If you want to buy something to get more skulls, then go for it. It's not like it gives you any kind of advantage besides buying something in game. And they fixed a bunch of bug issues, not going to really go into that. And they also fixed occasionally the team HUD will be missing when in Fort Destiny, and it reappears when you're in game. You could fix that yourself just by hitting escape twice, and that's basically all they did to it. Now, it is going to be a really nice update. I'm extremely excited for this to see what comes. I'm sure a lot of people know that this is like the do or die. This is supposed to bring a lot of people back, and in my opinion, I think it will. There's already been 2,000 and some odd people on the test server, which is an all-time high. Up until this point, from like at least back until Preseason 3, there's not been more than like 500 people from the Steam charts on the test server, and there's been over 2,000 people on the test today. So that's an all-time high for at least a long time. You know, the all-time high is 4,000, but that was back when the game had 150,000 people on it. So it is looking good. A lot of people that I know that did actually quit H1 have came back and tried it, and they're actually really liking it for the majority. You know, a lot of people are actually telling me that this is really nice. This really helps the game, and they do a few more things, and then they would have a really solid game. You know, I'm still pushing for them to make it free to play because that would be really good for the game, you know, and you know, just little things that they need to do. The old movement would be nice to have back, but other than that, this is a really solid update, and I can't wait to play it. When you're watching this is going up while I'm still asleep, but when I wake up, it will be on the test, so, or on the live server. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and let me know what you guys think up until this point of the new update, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.